Hey everyone, how's it going? Angry Ice Cube here, and we are suffering some serious technical difficulties right now. Let's see. To sum it up, basically Windows forced an update on me, and that update fucked my entire system up. It took me a couple of days to get to the point where I could actually boot my system back up at all, and unfortunately it required a complete reinstall of Windows 10, and reinstalling Windows 10 brought back several old problems from when I first upgraded to Windows 10 in the first place. And I can't remember how I fixed them back then. You may or may not be able to see it. It's subtle. It's a graphics issue. There's like a little ghosting effect around like towel here and around text, and well, it's annoying, and it's not a driver issue. I remember that much. When I first upgraded to Windows 10, I had the same problem, and I cannot remember what it was I did that I fixed it. But anyhow, it's supposed to be something to do with how Windows 10 handles DPI scaling. Unfortunately, none of the solutions I found online have done anything. I've tried reinstalling drivers, completely uninstalling my video card and reinstalling it clean. Didn't help. Nothing's helped. I won't go through a list of everything I've done. I'll just say that everything that I've tried has not worked. It's annoying, and it affects everything. The desktop, programs. It's really weird what happened when I reinstalled Windows 10. It completely removed some of my programs, and it was not very consistent with how it did. For example, my Steam library. Some of the games on my Steam library are still there, and they still work fine. Other games were uninstalled for reasons that I cannot begin to understand, because Steam is installed in the same directory. So why, for example, Skyrim's still there, Fallout's still there, Civilization is still there. E7? No, fuck E7. No, you're gone. I was like, what? Why? Why would you take that one out? There's a couple others that are taken out. I'm like, why are these taken out? Some of the demos that I downloaded are taken out. And even stuff like Ultima 6 has been completely borked by this little display driver issue. But again, it's not the driver. I've tried multiple drivers. I've reinstalled them clean. I've completely uninstalled them in safe mode, then reinstalled them. I've tried different versions of the drivers, just in case that is a new driver that just doesn't work properly. Nope. From what I was told, another person I know had a very similar problem to this, and interestingly enough, his problem happened right after a Windows update as well. His Windows update was update 1709. Guess what my update was? Yeah, 1709. And for some strange reason, the option to roll that update back, which should be there, is not. And that indicates a problem or something, but until I can figure out how to get it fixed, well, obviously it won't be fixed. It's really annoying, because I used to be able to read this fairly well after my eye came back, but now it's really blurry, because it's got this ghost effect on it. And it's not just my eyes, because if I load up a screenshot, like I had a screenshot, actually I took a screenshot of one of my old Ultima 6 videos before the update, and I could still see it normally like it was supposed to be. Okay, then I loaded up Ultima 6 fresh, went to the same location that I was in the screenshot, and took a screenshot and compared them side by side, and there's a clear-cut difference. It's like looking at a VGA monitor and a CGA monitor. It's horrible. And it doesn't help that I haven't been feeling all that great this week either, which is probably stress-induced because of all the problems with my computer. Because while it decided to blow my computer up, it also decided to sexually abuse my keyboard, apparently, because my keyboard just mysteriously stopped working. Weird thing was, the keyboard was plugged into the USB slot and everything, and it's a backlit keyboard, so if the USB ports were bad, I'd be able to tell, because the backlight would not be working, wouldn't be getting any power. But it was. If I hit a key, the backlight would light up. That being said, if I was trying to type into Windows and I hit a key, the backlight would light up, but Windows would not be acknowledging that I was pressing any keys. It was like, nope, there's nothing there. I would actually have to use the virtual keyboard in Windows 10 to actually type anything. So yeah, I tried it in multiple USB ports, so yeah, for some reason it just decided, nope, I'm done. That may have been a blessing in disguise because, as you know, I wasn't satisfied with that keyboard. It was a fairly sturdy keyboard, but the backlight was kind of pointless because the keys were not etched. So yes, it was backlit, but you still couldn't see what key you were hitting. You just could see that there was a key there. Yay. I can tell where the keys are, guys. The keyboard's right here in front of me. The keys are on the keyboard. And it's not that big. I didn't need the backlight for that. I needed the backlight so I could see what the keys were when I was typing at night. Well, I went down to GameStop, and they had a keyboard there that was on special. It's a Razer keyboard, and it was backlit. I saw it, several months ago before my eyes went out. I was like, damn, that was a keyboard that I wanted to get, but it was really, really, really expensive. I was like, it was over $100. I'm, nope. I've got a little lamp that I can use. Well, now it was only $40, and all the keyboards that I was looking at around here, except for just like the absolutely chintzy, cheapy, utter generic ones, were at least $20. And I said, well, I'm not going to get the one that I got before, because that one was like $40. And then when the GameStop saw that it was on sale for $40, I said, hey, that was the one I wanted. It's got a cool like rainbow pattern backlight. I like it. It's very, very nice. And like I said, the keys are etched. So like, for example, if I turn the light off, I can still see. Here, let's type something. Let's say /GU. Of course, I do have to get used to the keys now because they're smaller than the old keyboard. So oh no, first world problems, I guess. Let's see. Hi, how are you? Question mark. Boom. Hi, how are you? All right, there we go. I can see what I'm touching. It's lovely. I love this little keyboard. I just wish the keys were just like maybe a third bigger. If the keys were a third bigger, that'd be awesome. Especially with my trigger finger here. That's what they call it when your tendon, like, I don't remember exactly what it was. Was it the tendon snapped or did the tendon get stuck or something? Anyways, my left ring finger, I can't unbend it. It's bent at a 90-degree angle, and it's gonna stay that way. Which is kind of fun because it makes it really fun to hit the right keys. A lot of times I go to hit shift, I'm hitting caps instead. Makes typing in passwords really fun. That was another problem I had with the Windows 3. Like, just it cleared all the Windows settings because, like I said, it was a complete reinstall of Windows 10. I accept that. But for some strange reason, I could not access any of my email. All my passwords were coming back as invalid. And I'm the kind of person, I've got my passwords written down. I have a little secure notebook where I keep all my passwords and everything. So I was able to look up all my passwords and type in, and it's like, nope, invalid password. I'm like, okay. Well, I finally was able to do some recovery stuff and get my stuff up and running. And then I went back in and checked the passwords, and nope, they were not wrong. They were right, just as they were written down. For some reason, Windows was just like, nope, none of your passwords work. You can't get into Hotmail. Nope. Fuck your Gmail. And it's like, what the hell is your problem? I have no idea. Very frustrating. Like, put my face through my keyboard. Frustrating. It's like, come on, what the hell's wrong with you people? But like I said, this is a display problem that's driving me crazy. I really would like to get it fixed because you can't see them, but the desktop icons, it's horrible. The text is completely blurry. Like I brought up my display settings. I couldn't even read the options on the ones that have the dark gray background. I couldn't even read what the hell was grayed out because it was just so blurry. It was just kind of like a white splat on a dark gray background. Like, what the hell is that supposed to say? I couldn't tell you. So until I get this fixed, and it may actually require a Windows rollback because it all started with that update, and I really do suspect that update is the actual culprit because I've seen a lot of people have problems with the 1709 update, including the person I talked to. He had the same problem. Or I shouldn't say the same problem because I didn't actually see his computer, but the problem he described sounded very similar, suspiciously so, to the problem I'm having right now. And it's really bad. Like I said, Ultima 6 looks like I'm playing it on a CGA monitor, which it shouldn't. It shouldn't. But even the stuff that I've reinstalled is still being affected by it. So it's clearly coming from it's coming from either the display driver, which it shouldn't be the case because I tried all the display drivers I could find, manufacturers and Windows, and none of them are working. They all give you the same problem. I really do. I think it's Windows. I think it has something to do with the DPI scaling. I was reading a article that was talking about the DPI scaling that Windows 10 does. It uses a different method than it did back in Windows 7 and Windows 8.1, all that stuff. And one site actually was talking about maybe it's my monitor. Somehow my monitor settings got changed, but I went back and I reconfirmed them visually. You know, the settings are what they have always been, so that's not the case. One person suggested it was the cable, but no, the cable seems to be fine. So I really don't know. But unfortunately, rolling back Windows is something I cannot do at this time because the option is not there. I even looked it up online with screenshots showing you where the option is, and this is the one you want to click. Well, that option isn't there. There's like 3 options. You know, option 1, option 2, option 3. I want option 2, but on my screen there's option 1, option 3, and option 2 is not even there. It's not grayed out or anything, it's just not there. And I was reading that requires that you need to get like a special boot drive or a boot disk and do something that way. So yeah, anyways, until this gets fixed, that's what's going on. Just wanted to let you guys know there probably won't be any important updates for a while. Or maybe I'll get lucky and it'll get fixed this next couple of days. Who knows? Anyhow, peace out, everyone. Again, everything I had to completely reinstall OBS. I didn't lose any of the videos that I made with it when I was fucking around. So I was like, what the hell? It completely wiped OBS, but it didn't wipe all the stuff of OBS. I had to re-download it and re-change my settings because they were garbage, but weird. All the videos were still there. I mean, they shouldn't have been because it completely wiped that entire directory was gone, but the videos somehow were saved. Again, they were saved on the desktop. Most of my desktop stuff was completely wiped. Pretty much everything on the C drive was gone, except the videos, and except a random text file, which again, it doesn't make sense. So peace out, everyone, and I will catch you when this thing is finally fixed. Laters.